I'm going to start with you, Mr. Brooks. I want to talk about a subject that generally isn't in our wheelhouse, but as everybody knows, every treaty that the United States attempts to enter into has got to go through this committee, regardless of what the subject matter is. It isn't necessarily international, something that we deal with ordinarily. And the one that I want to focus on right now is something that's really, I think, flying below the radar nationally, but is talked about up here to a degree, and that's the effort to reach an agreement, international agreement regarding plastics. Are you familiar with that effort, I assume?
I am, Senator.
What can you tell us about the current status of the negotiations and anything you can shed light on what the final product may look like? As you may or may not know, I wrote a letter to the administration expressing the reservations I have hearing the discussion, the international discussion, that really looks to upstream as opposed to a cyclical solution of the problem. Your thoughts?
Thank you very much for that question, Chairman Risch. I have not read your letter, but if confirmed, I certainly look forward. In fact, maybe later tonight, I will go home and take a look for it. What I can tell you is the plastics negotiations have been a very long and unfolding international drama. We just heard word that there is a new chair for the INC elected from Chile. The United States, this administration looks forward to working with them to work towards consensus on an agreement that protects U.S. interests and ultimately solves the plastic pollution problem. Again, largely drawing on U.S. innovation, our success with waste management, and ultimately ensuring that products that the American people have come to rely on in their daily lives are available and cost effective.
We appreciate that. First of all, the plastics issue certainly deserves the attention that it's getting. The resolution of it is incredibly important to the plastics industry, not only in America, but in the world. Can you talk briefly about there's kind of two sides of the debate, as I understand it. One is viewing the upstream side, and the other is looking at the recycling side. Can you talk briefly about that conflict and whether it's a resolvable conflict or how you view that?
Yes, that's correct, Senator. So you have a group of countries on the one hand that are looking to establish a global regulatory framework that would seek to ban certain products or certain additives or place caps on the amount of plastics or certain additives in products. We think this is a really bad approach. The United States manufacturing industry, 26% of it is plastics. And so we, as you all know, and many of you have been forceful champions for advanced manufacturing and rebuilding America's manufacturing base, we need to hold on to as much of that industry as possible. And America has shown that we can manage plastic waste well, and we can encourage that management style in other places and raise standards where they're currently lacking.
Well said, Mr. Brooks. I hope you'll take that argument to the table when you're talking about this on the international stage, and we look forward to seeing if we can't get some kind of a legitimate treaty agreement regarding this. So thanks so much. Senator Shaheen.